Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. What you're about to hear isn't just another rumor. It's an insider exclusive, a hidden chess move so colossal that it could reshape the NFL landscape forever. Right now, as I speak, behind closed doors, the NFL's biggest power brokers are orchestrating a deal so explosive, so unprecedented, that it could elevate a franchise to another level of dominance. And I guarantee this isn't just speculation. There's a secret corridor of insiders whispering about this, a whisper that's about to become a shout. Trust me, what's happening today in Philadelphia is bigger than any of you realize. The entire league is holding its breath. Because what's happening here points to a future so bright, it's practically blinding. But before I unveil what could be the deal of the decade, a trade so audacious that it makes everything else look like child's play, I need you to lock in. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and activate that notification bell. Because what I'm about to reveal could trigger the biggest league-shaking event of 2026. If you're not inside, if you're not watching every move, you'll miss the moment history is made. So stay with me. This isn't just a story, it's an insider revelation, a coded message from the front lines of NFL negotiations. And those who know are already calling it the trade of the century. Now, buckle up. What's happening now in Philadelphia is no accident. Behind the scenes, the Eagles' front office is maneuvering with surgical precision, executing a plan that makes even the most seasoned insiders' jaws hit the floor. This isn't just about filling a roster hole or patching a weakness. It's about redefining the future of the franchise and potentially the entire NFL. You see, the Eagles, under Sirianni's leadership, have been consistently chasing that next step, that ultimate push to championship greatness. And sources tell me, whispers through back channels and clandestine meetings, that a move is imminent. A move so seismic it could shake the very foundation of the league. But what is it? What secret is so valuable, so powerfully strategic, that it's worth risking everything? That's where I come in, because what I've uncovered isn't just a rumor, it's a blueprint. A blueprint involving a star, a game changer, a player who's been quietly lurking on the NFL's biggest watch lists for months. And that star is none other than Michael Pittman, Jr. Think about it. Pittman, a 6'4", 223-pound beast with hands like glue and a catch radius so vast. It's like having a human touchdown magnet. Since being drafted by Indianapolis in 2020, Pittman has steadily built a reputation as one of the league's most reliable outside receivers. His physicality, route running, and ability to win contested catches make him a nightmare, a matchup nightmare. And yet, beneath that imposing stature lies a player with a quietly rising profile that smells like a championship piece. Let's rewind for a moment. As of today, April 6, 2026, Pittman's stock has quietly ascended. He's just come off a solid 2025 season where he posted 80 receptions on 111 targets with 784 yards and 7 touchdowns. Not just numbers, but highlights. Remember that spectacular 27-yard catch against the Titans? Or the clutch third-down conversions that kept the Colts in playoff contention? And how about those advanced metrics? His catch rate hovers around 72%, yards after catch average approaching 4.5 yards per reception, and a YAC grade in the top 10 among receivers over the last 3 seasons. The film. It's a masterclass in physicality, route discipline, and contested catch ability. But why? Why would the Eagles be involved? Why would they be willing to make a move for a player like Pittman, especially after acquiring him so recently? The answer is simple but profound: GUTS. They see in Pittman what many others overlook: a true alpha outside receiver, capable of carrying the offense in key moments. A perfect complement to their existing weapons, particularly Jahan Dotson and Dallas Goedert, a trio capable of tearing apart any secondary. And here's the kicker: the trade mechanics. I've spoken to multiple sources in the know, and what I've learned suggests a deal so complex, so meticulously calculated, that it could only be orchestrated by the league's top-tier decision-makers. The current plan involves the Eagles sending a formidable package, possibly multiple high draft picks, and perhaps a young player or two, in exchange for Pittman Jr. Plus, the compensation involves a salary cap gymnastics that only Howie Roseman could pull off. Remember, Roseman has always been a master of leveraging the cap, pushing the boundaries, and extracting maximum value. The key element here: The Eagles are prepared to include conditional picks that could escalate based on Pittman's performance, future Pro Bowl appearances, or even team success. Now I know what you're asking. How does a trade like this even happen? The league's cap rules, the NFL's trade deadlines, the ongoing negotiations. Let me tell you, behind closed doors, this isn't just a trade negotiation. It's a high-stakes, high-reward negotiation involving league insiders, owners, and even some clandestine league officials, all working on a plan to elevate the Eagles into a new stratosphere. Because, folks, the ultimate goal here isn't just to add a receiver, it's to send a statement. To tell everyone, the Eagles are building something so monstrous, so unstoppable that no one can stop them. And why Pittman? Because he's the missing piece. Think about how he fits perfectly within Sirianni's scheme. His size and contested catch ability match the Eagles' aggressive, downfield passing style. He can stretch the field with Dotson, and his yards after catch ability opens up screens and quick hitters, creating a nightmare for defenses. His presence also alleviates pressure on Jalen Hurts, allowing him more freedom to operate outside the pocket, knowing Pittman can win those 50-50 balls when it counts. But beyond the X's and O's, this move would send a message, a statement that Philadelphia isn't just content with the NFC East crown. They're eyeing something bigger, the Super Bowl. The league's top brass is watching this like hawks, understanding that with Pittman in the fold, the Eagles become a threat so real, so immediate, that rivals are already scrambling to react. What about the NFL's reaction? You see, this isn't just about the Eagles making a move. It's about the league recognizing that this trade could destabilize the entire playoff picture. The Steelers, a team with a rich history and a hidden agenda, are involved in this saga, and insiders tell me they're not just trading Pittman for cap relief or picks. They're positioning themselves as contenders, and this move is part of a larger chess game that's been playing out over the course of months. The ripple effects are staggering. Rivals like the Cowboys, 49ers, and Chiefs. They're watching anxiously, knowing that if Pittman lands in Philly, the balance of power shifts overnight. The league's narrative shifts from the traditional powerhouses to a new juggernaut built around grit, size, and unmatched offensive firepower. And all of this in the backdrop of a league that's increasingly emphasizing versatility, size, and matchup nightmares. Pittman checks every box. Now let's project into the future. What does this mean for the Eagles, and what does it mean for NFL history? Think about the immediate impact. Jalen Hurts gains a dependable outside target capable of winning in tight coverage, of leveling up the offense in critical moments. His chemistry with Dotson, supplemented by Pittman's physical style, could turn the Eagles into a near-unstoppable force. Imagine the playoff battles, a trio of giants imposing their will on opponents, with defenses terrified of the size and skill of these weapons. And the long term, this isn't just about this season. It's about setting a blueprint for sustained dominance. The Eagles' front office is playing chess, looking 5, even 10 seasons ahead. They're investing in elite talent, cap flexibility, and strategic positioning. Pittman's contract, a 3-year, $59 million extension, is a signal. The Eagles are betting on this core, believing that his combination of size, hands, and route running is irreplaceable in this new era. But wait, it gets even more intense. The media buzz, the social media storm, predictions from NFL legends, everyone's talking about this potential blockbuster. Already, rumor mills are speculating that league executives have privately greenlit the move, that the league itself sees the strategic genius behind it. It's a move that could redefine franchise building, pushing teams into a new era of physicality and explosive offense. Now, I want you to think about the bigger picture. This isn't just a trade for a receiver. This is a statement. The Eagles are declaring that they will not settle. They're here to dominate, to redefine what greatness means. And Pittman, he's just the start. If this happens, mark my words, history books will remember April 6, 2026 as the day the NFL shifted forever. So what's next? Watch closely. The league's whispers will soon turn into roars. Sources suggest that the deal could be announced in the coming days, possibly before the draft. A strategic move to throw off rivals, to secure the best of the best. The league is watching, the fans are waiting, and the Eagles are on the brink of making a move so bold that it will echo through eternity. This is the kind of deal that legends are made of. The question now is, are you ready for history? Because what's happening right now isn't just about a trade, It's about shaping the legacy of an entire franchise and perhaps the future of the NFL itself. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. But one thing's certain. When the dust settles, everyone will know that April 6, 2026 was the day a new dynasty was born.